Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Yesterday we got out of seeing the latest MCU film, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, the follow-up to the 2018 Academy Award nominated Black Panther. This was one of my most anticipated films of the year for sure. I have just been so excited for this because Black Panther is one of my favorite MCU films for sure, and so looking forward to this one. And of course, there was a lot of emotion coming into it with the passing of Chadwick Boseman. We knew that was going to play a huge part in this movie, so a lot of us were really unsure how it was going to go. But I went into it very, very excited for what we were going to see. I absolutely trust Ryan Coogler. He is a visionary, and all of the actors in this are really great. So I knew that we were going to be getting in for a good time. And I thoroughly enjoyed watching this film. It was super emotional. There was a lot of great action in it as well. The characters were great. The performances were top-notch, including some of the newer characters that we'll talk about here today. But what we're going to be getting into today is taking a look at all of the Funko Pops that we have for the brand new Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I was able to pick up most of the new set, which all look really, really cool. So we'll go through all of them. I have a ton of pops, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it and take a look at these figures. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you want to see more from us, more Funko content, and you also love Marvel like we do, you would love to see more of our videos, so go down below and hit that subscribe button. You can also leave a like in this video as well if you enjoy it. It does make a massive difference. And if you never want to miss a video, go ahead and click that notification bell so you're notified whenever a new video drops. Now let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at these pops. And the first one we're going to take a look at is our biggest one here. This is Shuri and Sunbird, the pop ride. And I think this one is definitely really cool. The Sunbird is one of, I think it's one of the newer ships, because it looks a little bit more updated compared to the ships that we saw in the first Black Panther. So it's probably just a technological upgrade, but this is actually a really cool pop ride. I really enjoyed this one. When you kind of compare this to the Hawkman one that we got for Black Adam, I think this one is a whole lot cooler. You see a whole lot more of the character, and I think the ship has a whole lot more detail. So we have Shuri sitting in the pilot's chair there, and it's really cool how they actually control the ships in the Black Panther movies, where they don't necessarily have the controls, that they're able to kind of use their wrists and everything, which is actually really, really awesome. And Shuri does have her purple outfit on, her purple jumpsuit that she does wear throughout the film, and the detail on this ship really does look cool. And the base actually looks like it's flying over the ocean, I believe. So that is another really cool detail as well. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a regular Shuri pop to show off today. They did release the Funko Shop exclusive Shuri, but we did not order that at this point. But I think the next Funko Shop exclusive drop that I want, I might go ahead and pick that one up. But it's essentially the same look here as we saw in this figure with that purple outfit. It's just her standing instead of being in the chair. And Shuri was really the centerpiece of this film. And I don't want to get into too much spoilers, but the amount of emotion and gravitas that is brought by Letitia Wright to the Shuri character just really paints a picture of where we are in the MCU and also where we are in Wakanda. It's such a great performance. And the next pop we have is from another character whose actor had an amazing Academy Award level performance. This is Queen Ramonda, of course played by the Angela Bassett. And Ramonda, of course, was great in the first Black Panther, but now we have her back again, and she just takes on another level of acting in this. She was an absolute powerhouse throughout the film. You have Ramonda in a super detailed outfit, that purple dress with the kind of designs all up and down that dress. That looks great. And all of her jewelry that she has on too, even the beads that she has on as well. And of course the big headdress that she has on. But the headdress on the pop does make her be very, very top heavy. Luckily, because of how wide the dress is, she can stand, but she is definitely a heavier pop. And seriously, Angela Bassett as Queen Ramonda in this film, powerhouse performance throughout. We even saw a little bit in the trailers, and there were so many more moments throughout this film where she really did stand out. She was one of the best characters in the entire movie. Now, of course, we have a couple other familiar faces that we saw before in the first Black Panther. So here we have Okoye, the general of the Dora Milaje. And Okoye is, of course, great again in this movie. We have Denai Guerrero coming back and having another amazing performance in this one, too. And this pop definitely looks cool as well. She does have a little bit of like an updated outfit. She's actually not in her Dora Milaje outfit because in the film they do travel elsewhere. And so she's kind of wearing a regular outfit with that jacket on to try to at least fit in a little bit in regular society. But she does have her spear, which of course she has to bring with her all the time to protect Wakanda and her people. But she is definitely a cool looking pop. And then our other familiar face was M'Baku, which was one of the standouts in the original Black Panther. Winston Duke has absolutely become a star since that first one, and he didn't have as big of a role in this one, but he was still really cool to see and had some really great action scenes. And M'Baku just is always looking so cool. The way he has his staff there, which he uses great as a weapon, is awesome. There's one part in the movie, well actually a couple parts, where he uses the staff that does look pretty cool. And then his armor that he has on too, that wooden armor, is really cool. You can see the detail that has a little bit of like a gorilla's face on there too, which is awesome. And then the beard and the hair and everything is just so detailed. Now I'm actually gonna go ahead and move this Shuri in Sunbird off the table here, so I have a little bit more room for the other pops because we have more to go. Now before we take a look at the other pops, I do want to just give you a look at one of the pops that we are missing from the returning characters, and that is Nakia, played by Lupita Nyong'o, who also is really good in this movie as well. So she is a part of the Common Wave, but we could not find her at any of our stores, and my online orders got delayed, so we are missing her today. But if you do want to see her, you do have her right here on the back of the box. Now let's get into taking a look at some of the new characters that got introduced during Wakanda Forever, and one of them is Ironheart, aka Riri Williams, and she is in her MK1 armor here. That's really cool. Now when they mentioned they were going to be introducing Ironheart in this movie, I was really questioning how they were going to do that, but they actually introduced her really well, the way that she kind of fits into this plot and then still sets her up for her future MCU entries. I think she was really good, and she was just a delightful performance. And then we actually do get to see her sporting the armor right here as well, which is great. We saw that in the trailers. Now we did see in the trailers that she had the new updated armor as well, so I can't wait to see them make a pop of that too. But the original armor does still look cool. She builds this all herself in a garage that she works out of, and so she has a little bit of the Iron Man technology, especially with like the arc reactor in the middle of her chest, and all the straps and everything that she has with all that detail, the arms and everything, the blaster that she has on her right arm too, that all looks super cool. And then she even has the flames coming out of the back of the jetpack to help her fly, and she is on a flying stand too. Now the character that I was really most excited about seeing in this movie was Namor, who ended up being the villain of this movie, and Tenoch Huerta really knocked it out of the park as Namor. He was absolutely amazing, and this might be my favorite pop out of the entire wave as well. This thing just looks so cool. And I tell you, the amount of layers that he brought to Namor was really cool. He was so visceral and really powerful as well. But I love Namor as a character, so I was super excited to see him in this movie and the changes that they made. But his outfit looks great, where he has his green trunks on and that belt and different, accessories that he has on too that really display his heritage. He does have his staff in his hand as well. That gold looks great, and then he has the water all around it as if he's flying out of the water. And my favorite part about Namor is his winged feet. Take a look at that. They even have the wings on his feet. That is just so awesome. And now for this movie, they did change Namor a little bit from the comics. Instead of him being from Atlantis, they did change it to the Talokan civilization, where it's actually kind of like a Meso-Aztec society that lives underneath the ocean, which is still really cool. You see a little bit of that in the trailer, so that's not quite a spoiler. And Namor is the king of the Talokan, and he does have an army with him as well to make sure he protects his people. And a couple of the warriors that they have in there are Namora and Atuma right here. They are side by side the entire movie, pretty much the generals of Namor's army, and they are both really, really menacing throughout the film. Now, both Namor and Attuma both have that blue skin. As you can see, no, they are not from Avatar. They do have a little bit of a different skin pigmentation. They explain it in the movie about why they got that a while ago. But Namor does not have that, and that's because he is a mutant, which they do explain in the movie, and they announced it beforehand as well, which is even cooler. We have another mutant. First we got Kamala Khan. Now we got Namor as that mutant. But to get a closer look at Namor here, she looks absolutely awesome. She was just so powerful throughout the movie as well, and really commanded a presence. So her outfit looks great, and that blue skin really does have that good touch. She has the headdress on too, that spear in her hand that she uses as a weapon, and all the accessories she has on. And then she does have the mask on her mouth to help her breathe while they are out of the water, because they do normally live underwater. And you do have that same mask with Attuma, but it looks like Attuma has a little bit more detail on his outfit as well. And look at that giant axe that he has in his hand. That weapon looks so cool. And then yeah, his outfit definitely looks super detailed with all the accessories that he has on. And then look at his headdress. It's a freaking skull. It must be like a skull of a shark or something that he's wearing on his head. That looks sick. And now we do have one more pop to take a look at, and the biggest question coming into this movie was, what is the Black Panther going to be? Who is the Black Panther going to be? Really, what does it mean now? And is someone going to take over the mantle? There was, of course, a lot of questions around that after we lost Chadwick, you know, asking if different characters could come in, or if they're going to introduce new characters, or are they going to go routes from the comics? What were they going to do? Well, we learned that, of course, in the movie, and they did announce a pop recently, I think shortly after the final trailer for Black Panther came out, of the new Black Panther, which gave us a closer look at it, and we actually have that pop right here, which looks really awesome. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to say who is in the suit, but I definitely wanted to give you a look at this figure, because it is really detailed in a great looking suit. And they are in a dynamic pose where they're on one knee. It looks like they just took out the claws on the suit as well. And it does look really cool. The helmet and the suit throughout with that gold and silver accents all over. That looks really awesome. And I thought the fights with the new Black Panther, we saw plenty of action with the new Black Panther. I thought it was great action there. It does feel a little bit different compared to seeing T'Challa being in the Black Panther suit, but it's supposed to feel different. It's supposed to honor him while still kind of picking up Wakanda, and I thought it was really well done. I really did enjoy this movie. I'm not sure if I would say that it's the best MCU Phase 4 movie. I've been kind of going back and forth on that between like this and Shang-Chi and No Way Home, but it's definitely the best MCU movie that has come out this year. So guys, I definitely recommend going out to see Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I'm sure a lot of you guys are already going to. This movie is going to be massive at the box office, but I hope you guys are able to get out this weekend or sometime soon. Go check out Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and I hope you can maybe pick up some of these really awesome pops as well for your collection, as we have right here. Was this 9 different figures, and I think I might actually end up picking up that Shuri, especially seeing her performance in the movie really got me excited for her. But guys, there's our look at the new Black Panther Wakanda Forever Funko Pops. These are some really great ones. Some of my favorites definitely have to be Namor and the new Black Panther. Those are my 2 favorites here, but I really think all of these characters were really awesome in the movie, so these are going to be great additions to our collection. But guys, I do want to hear from you. What do you think about these Funko Pops? Which one is your favorite? And have you gotten a chance to see Black Panther Wakanda Forever? Let me know what your thoughts were on the movie. Try to keep it spoiler free in the comments, at least for the first week or so that way we don't spoil it for anybody. But I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like on this video. And of course, you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.